Welcome back to today's session, and let's start the session right here. I'm starting the slide, and today I will resolve that particular question where most of the people always confuse regarding that which programming language should we choose in 2026. Whether if you are watching this video, then that is the proof that you have still confused regarding the programming language. So today I'll tell you that which programming language should be used for data structures and algorithm. So every programming language have different purpose. So today in this video I will not give you blah blah things that this particular programming language is good and this is not. Every programming language has different views. This is not a generic video. I will explain you at the end a clear cut answer to you. Maybe I'm not justified with your answer, maybe you are preparing something else. That means you are comfortable with that programming language if you are not agreeing with my point. So you should start with that programming language only, what getting inside, what which is actually getting inside from you. So let's get started. So first of all, in this video the starting will be, I'll describe everything related to the programming language, their uses, and after that I'll tell you the clear cut answer which programming language and why. Let's get started. So let's start with the Java. So Java is structured, scalable, and interview ready. So what do you think? A clear-cut answer basically that among these three programming languages, why you should Java? You should Java because that is something for the system, right? So that is something predictable. I mean, if you are getting into the IT industry, right, and you want to make a career regarding your Java full stack development, it could be Spring Boot or JDBC or whatever it could be. It doesn't even matter. The thing which matters the most that you are doing the same thing simultaneously for the other thing. For example, if you are starting your programming language in Java, right? So with the help of data structures and algorithm, you are also doing Java. And in your full stack development part, or even though you are doing Kafka or something else, it is something else, right? So even if you are doing your development with Java, that means that actually makes your programming knowledge more enhanced and more structured. That is why everyone preferred you to choose a particular language for the long term. We are not going into that. Maybe you are an expert in Node.js and Express in JavaScript. Many people are also choosing JavaScript because they have already learned everything related to the concept, variable, scope, everything in JavaScript in a backend development. So they are starting with JavaScript. So that is not the option. That is also good. But the thing which matters the most, that most of the company doesn't allow you to write JavaScript code in their data structures algorithm. That particular programming language doesn't even exist anymore, right? So Java, it is a beginner friendly programming language. For me it was not, because the syntax was very hard and lengthy, to be honest, and if you are doing this particularly with data structures algorithm, you will struggle with the lengthy syntax only. Why I'm saying this? Because the syntax is bit lengthy. Even if you are not a typist, like you don't have the 50 plus typing speed, that you will definitely struggle in typing in Java language, right? So Java is easy. Why easy? Because it has a pointers concept. It has very easier garbage collection option. So whether you are going with Java or not, it doesn't even matter. If there is something voice, inner voice is saying that no, please choose Java, that is better for you, then you should definitely choose Java. Because if you will choose other language, even if you are not comfortable with the language, you will struggle the most and end up learning nothing, and you will go back to the basics of the programming language of another, right? So there is something for Java. So if you're aiming for development and DSA both at the very same time, then that could be very beneficial for you. It has easier syntax, no pointer thing, but a bit lengthy syntax. But you have a typing speed of approximately 50 plus WPM, that is fine, no problem. You can go with the Java as well. Now coming to the C++, why most of the people even now 2026 choosing C++ as compared to the Java and Python? To be honest, it is raw. You have more control over the memory system and you try to learn everything from the scratch. I'm not getting into the generic answer. I'll definitely tell you the main things. So it is memory efficient, as I have told you about. It is beginner also, because you must be taught C programming language in your college. If you have taught or not, it doesn't matter, but most of the people who are watching this video, maybe in their career they have learned about C programming language even in their school, or it could be in your college, right? So that is why most of the people feel connected with this programming language. And this programming language is better also. Why? Because it has a very stepping learning curve. Like, it is basically a C programming language also. You can write the similar kind of syntax also by using the C programming language. Even if you are making a file with C++ CPP, that even though in that particular file you can write a C programming language code, which is hash include stdio.h, that would be fine, because C++ have 60 to 70% syntax same. And one more advantage in this particular language is it is specially made for data structures and algorithm. Why I'm saying this? Because there is a extended library called STL. So STL library enables you to manipulate the things, vectors, and different kinds of data structures, which actually makes learning DSA more structured and more better way. So most of the people use Java, because Java, in a look, while you are looking at a particular language, Java looks more cleaner, readable. But C++ is not readable at all. If you are not learning C++, then any normal person won't be able to read that code, because it has different structure and different behavior also, right? So coming to the next part, but it has a pointer concept also. That is why most of the people avoid this. But if you have mastered the pointers concept, then this programming language is absolutely amazing among all these three programming languages. Trust me, if you have mastered the pointers concept, then please don't worry about that. Just go with this programming language and you will thank me later, because data structures algorithm, it is a god language. Coming to the Python, most of the people laugh about this language if somebody wants to go for data structures algorithm with this programming language. I don't know why. Because in 2026, approximately 90% of the task is because of this particular programming language, Python. Why? Because this is a readable and easier syntax, so that you don't have to struggle with the long int and these kinds of stuff. You just actually focus on the logic part, and rest all of the things occur simultaneously, right? So a very clear cut answer in this: the syntax is very similar, very simple, right? You don't have to initialize everything, the function scope and everything. You don't have to think about it, right? And I'm telling you the exact truth. If you are watching this video from right here, the exact truth is, if you want to go with the dynamic programming later, you will definitely require Python in that particular concept. Why I'm saying this? You will realize this later, because even though most of the things in time limit execution, which is TLE, so you will get the TLE if you will not use Python. So I'll also tell you this later. But first of all, it has a slower execution among all these multiple programming languages, Java and Python, because it is interpreted, and speed is a biggest concern with this programming language. And but it has a huge ecosystem like libraries, pre-built function. That is why most of the companies don't like that people should be use Python for their data structures and algorithm journey. But trust me, don't listen to them, because most of the respected companies and many of the companies allow Python with Java with DSA. Sorry, Python with DSA. That is fine. So let me tell you the clear cut answer. So if you are someone who actually want to do one programming language for your development journey and data structures and algorithm journey, then you should go with Java. Trust me, there is a best programming language also. And if you are someone who actually thinking about the same, then you can also go with Python as well. Why? Because many of the applications, in many of the widespread application, there are using Python, right? So if you want to learn DSA fast, then you should go with Python, because you don't have to think about the concerns related to the constraints, right? So Python is a bit slow. You could get the TLE while doing the array basic things. So if for the basic string operation, array operation, linked list operation, C++ and Java is more efficient, but you are doing the greedy option. You are going with the dynamic programming. You are going with a graphs problem, trees problem, where actually time limit is doesn't even matter at all. The thing which matters the most, the implementation part, that is very easy in Python. So why I'm saying this? And if you have time, right, if you have enough 6 to 7 months time, right, so you should go with C++. So among all these three programming languages, C++ is a winner. Why I'm saying this? If you have enough time, like 7 to 8 months or even 1 year, then learn the basics of C++, learn the pointers concept, learn everything related to C++, then start your data structures and algorithm journey with C++. That will return you the most in any DSA world. If you are starting a competitive programming and also you are going to start a data structures and grind into it, then definitely you should C++ right away. If you are something who actually wants to go with Java full stack and Java is your programming language, don't think too much, guys. Please, Java is best language also. Like there is no comparison between C and C++ and Java. C++ have different views. C++ have pointers. Many people avoid this. I also avoid sometimes pointers. That is why I chose Java at that time. But I still recently I have learned C++ again, and I'm going to teach you everything regarding that also. So if you're going with Java, definitely you should go with. And if you are something who are learning by AI, artificial intelligence, and you have keen interest in machine learning, don't even think about it. Just choose Python right away and learn Python. And it should be Python is also OOPS programming language, but if you want to go with Java or C++, and if you have more interested in Python, then please choose Java, because you can do Java with DSA and you can use Python with AIML. That is also a good combo. But in the very clear cut answer, C++ is a god language still now. And if you are something who are actually prepared for that particular thing, then you should go with Java. And Python is amazing as well. I hope you like this video, and hit the subscribe button. The next video will be of yes, many of the people was asking to me that what will be the programming language of this course. So I guess I will start with C++ and Python and Java simultaneously. I will start writing the algo and pseudocode first, then I'll try to explain everything in the C++, then I'll teach you guys about that. I hope you learned something today. Thank you so much.